Good morning. I hope that you are doing well this morning. Enjoy your favorite cup of coffee, your favorite cup of tea, or depending on when you're watching this video email, maybe you have transitioned over to water. So let's get in today's video email topic. And this month we're talking about transitions, and I'm using my children as an example of transitions that you may be going through. I feel like December is an amazing opportunity to talk about transitions and to prepare for them so that we are proactive versus reactive. Because when we tend to be reactive, things tend to feel overwhelming. There's a lot of anxiety, there's pressure, and that's not what we want to have as we transition into a new year. And so today's transition lesson is I am using my daughter, Maggie. So Maggie is a college athlete. She is a junior. And we're at the end of the fall season. And the transitions that I'm seeing here are, in the beginning, when you start things, they may not start off the way that you intended. And they may feel heavy, they may feel difficult, but at some point in the transitions that you're making, you start to hit a stride. And that is where I see Maggie right now in her junior year at the end of the fall season, hitting her stride. The last game that we attended here at Wofford, it literally, like, we were watching it, but we went back to watch different things with ESPN because they cover the games. And the amount of times that Melogy, which is my last name, was mentioned, we could have had a drinking game and it would not have been pretty at the end because she was playing freely. She took most shots on goal. She scored. She was what I would call being a game changer. And there are points in your life and in your business where you finally feel like you are hitting a stride. And so how now can we take that and capitalize on that? A lot of it is, number one, to kind of stop and celebrate the fact that you've done a lot of learning. And there is a lot that goes into understanding how you work best, and then how you can get the best results. And it's that magic sauce that helps you to find your stride. And then when you get in your stride and you're like, man, this is amazing, you're ready to take it to the next level, what can you do? Well, you look for areas of opportunity. You look on ways, what we're doing here inside of our business are little, small, incremental steps that will only further optimize that rhythm that you're feeling. So that could be that you bring on a new team member. That could be that you put a process in place to support you. It could be that you tweak something and you add an additional step because it's something that you've been wanting to do. You literally take the time to see, how can I improve what's already going really, really well? And those things, friends, are the things that really help you scale. It's literally like if you're not using processes at all and you start using processes at that point, that's the next big step. And now you have a process, you have a support for yourself, you have a training tool for a team member that you want to hire, and you have an expectation when that team member comes on, and you actually know who you're looking for. Instead of those random posts, I'm looking for a VA. Well, you're setting yourself and you're setting your VA up for failure because there's not a specific task, there's not a specific end goal that we're looking at. And I've always found when I'm looking for something really, really specific and I find that person, they're always so much better than I am. And it's at that point where we really start to see big strides happening in our business and in my life personally, because it reduces the amount of time that you're working. So just another way to think about transition, another way to use my children to give a real life example of now she's finally hitting her stride. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of all of the children. And thank you so much for allowing me to humble brag, but also being with me on this journey as I talk about the highs, the lows, the ups, the downs, the zigs, the zags that life and business takes each and every week. Hope you have an amazing week. Enjoy your first cup of coffee. Take some time, put some time on the timer, 10 minutes, and just like visually map out what that next transition is for you. All right, we'll be right back here next week. Take care. We'll talk soon.